Prostate cancer affects 1 in 8 men. It doesn't shout, it whispers. Prostate cancer is the second most common cancer in men worldwide. It builds slowly until it steals your strength, your sleep, your confidence, even your life. Have you ever noticed something strange about your body? Waking up multiple times at night to urinate? Feeling like your stream is weak or interrupted? Or maybe even noticing blood in your urine or semen? Most men brush these symptoms off as just part of getting older. But what if I told you they could be signs of something much more dangerous? Something growing inside you silently, steadily, and often fueled by the very foods you eat every single day. In today's video, we're diving deep into 7 everyday foods you probably eat or drink weekly, maybe even daily, that have been linked to an increased risk of prostate cancer. These aren't exotic ingredients. They're familiar, comforting, and that's what makes this so dangerous. But don't worry, we're not just exposing the risks. After each food, I'll tell you what to eat instead. What's better for your prostate and your future? Some of these might surprise you. Others might shock you. Let's begin. Let's start with a favorite: red meat. Beef steaks, lamb chops, mutton tikka. Rich, hearty, and for many men, a symbol of strength. But red meat, especially when cooked at high temperatures like grilling, frying, or barbecuing, undergoes chemical changes. These methods create compounds called heterocyclic amines, HCAs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs, both of which are known to damage DNA and potentially lead to cancer. Numerous studies have linked high consumption of red meat to an increased risk of prostate cancer. A study published in the American Journal of Epidemiology found that men who consumed the most grilled red meat had a significantly higher risk of advanced prostate cancer. It's not just the meat, it's how it's cooked. Charring, searing, and frying at high heat create the perfect storm inside your body. Instead of eating red meat multiple times a week, try plant-based alternatives like grilled portobello mushrooms, hearty lentil stews, or even turkey and chicken in moderation. And if you must have red meat, choose lean cuts and bake or boil them instead of charring. Next up, dairy. Think milk in your cereal, butter on your toast, or that creamy cheese on your burger. For years, we've been told dairy is essential for strong bones and growth. But when it comes to prostate health, the story is different. Whole milk, butter, full-fat yogurt, and cheese contain high levels of saturated fat and can raise insulin-like growth factor 1, IGF-1, in your body, a hormone that promotes cell growth. And in the case of cancer, more cell growth is exactly what you don't want. Research from Harvard found that men who consumed more than 2.5 servings of dairy a day had a 34% higher risk of developing prostate cancer. It's believed that high calcium intake from dairy may suppress vitamin D activity, another factor that protects against cancer. So, while your glass of milk may feel harmless, it may be doing more than just building bones. It may be feeding disease. Opt for plant-based milks like almond, oat, or soy. Try coconut yogurt or nutritional yeast for cheesy flavor. You don't need to eliminate dairy entirely, but reducing full-fat versions and replacing them with cleaner alternatives is a wise step. Let's talk about convenience. Hot dogs, salami, pepperoni, deli meats. Processed meats are everywhere. They're fast, tasty, and easy to pack. But they're also among the most dangerous when it comes to prostate health. Why? Because they're packed with nitrates and nitrites, preservatives that help the meat look fresh and taste better, but inside your body, they convert into nitrosamines, powerful carcinogens that damage DNA and promote tumor growth. The World Health Organization classifies processed meat as a Group 1 carcinogen, the same group as tobacco. Men who regularly eat bacon, sausages, and lunch meats have been shown to have a significantly higher risk of developing not just prostate cancer, but colorectal and pancreatic cancers too. The damage isn't just hypothetical, it's real and it's measurable. Instead of grabbing packaged meats, go for grilled chicken breast, tuna in olive oil, or egg-free chickpea salad. Better yet, Prepare extra dinner portions for next day lunches. Your body deserves more than chemical-loaded convenience. Here's the shocker. Eggs. Yes, the golden breakfast staple that's been marketed as the perfect protein. And in many ways, it is. Rich in nutrients, filling, and affordable. But there's one thing about eggs that raises red flags for prostate health. Choline. Egg yolks are one of the richest sources of dietary choline. While choline is essential in small amounts for brain and liver function, high levels have been associated with increased risk of lethal prostate cancer. A major study published in the journal Cancer Prevention Research found that men with the highest choline intake had a 70% increased risk of dying from prostate cancer. The exact mechanism isn't fully understood, but scientists believe excess choline may increase inflammation and promote cancer cell growth in the prostate. And this isn't about an egg once in a while. It's about eating 5 to 7 eggs a week, every week, for years. It adds up, especially when paired with other inflammatory foods like processed meats or dairy. Instead of daily egg breakfasts, alternate with oatmeal, avocado toast, or a tofu scramble. If you love eggs, have them occasionally, maybe once or twice a week, but not as your default every morning. Sugar may be sweet, but its effects on your body are anything but. Cakes, pastries, candies, sodas, white bread, and even so-called healthy cereals can cause spikes in your blood sugar and insulin levels. Over time, this leads to chronic inflammation, hormonal imbalance, and insulin resistance, conditions that create a fertile environment for cancer cells to grow. Several studies have linked high sugar intake with increased cancer risk, not just prostate, but pancreatic, breast, and colorectal cancers. Sugary diets suppress immune function, promote fat gain, and fuel oxidative stress. If you think your sugar addiction is harmless, think again, especially if you're already noticing symptoms of prostate problems. Replace refined sugar with natural options like dates, raw honey, or maple syrup in moderation. Choose whole grains over white carbs. Swap soda for lemon water or herbal tea. Your body will adjust, and your prostate will benefit. It's late. You're tired. You stop by your favorite fast food place. A burger here, some fries there. What's the harm, right? The harm is in the ingredients. Trans fats, oxidized oils, chemical additives, and massive amounts of sodium. All of these trigger systemic inflammation, disrupt your hormone balance, and over time, can contribute to cancer development, especially in hormone-sensitive organs like the prostate. Fast food doesn't just cause short-term bloating or indigestion. It promotes long-term damage. A study published in the Prostate Journal found that men who consumed the highest amounts of fried foods had a significantly higher risk of developing prostate cancer, particularly more aggressive types. Replace fast food with simple home-cooked meals, grilled chicken wraps, quinoa bowls, or air-fried veggies. Meal prepping once a week can save your time, money, and health. Last but not least, alcohol. It's social, it's relaxing, it's part of almost every celebration. But alcohol is also a known carcinogen, and excessive drinking can severely disrupt testosterone metabolism, suppress immune function, and promote oxidative stress, all of which play a role in cancer development, including prostate cancer. Heavy drinkers, more than 2 drinks per day, have been shown to have a significantly increased risk of aggressive prostate cancer, and even moderate consumption can raise risk if combined with poor diet and lifestyle. Alcohol also reduces the body's ability to absorb important nutrients like zinc and folate, both of which are essential for prostate health. Cut down to 1 or 2 drinks a week. Try sparkling water with lemon, herbal teas, or mocktails. Enjoy life without poisoning your body in the process. Prostate cancer doesn't start overnight. It's a slow, silent process, built one meal, one snack, one habit at a time. The truth is, every bite is a choice. A vote for disease or a vote for defense. And now you know which foods are secretly working against you and what to eat instead. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe to All Natural for more science-backed health content. Your body doesn't need confusion. It needs clarity. And your future depends on the choices you make today.